Okay, wanted to just come do a quick little video. Ooh, this lighting is fun, isn't it? Let's go like that. I'm gonna talk to you here in the kitchen while I am making some tea. And I wanted to talk about the balance between business and life. Because so many people that I know in the business world, women really, it's what they really struggle with. And it's, kind of that like pendulum swing, kind of the wrong direction there, but the pendulum between like, okay, I'm working all the time, I'm hustling, clients are coming in, it's working, over to the like, okay, I'm having this life, I'm at home, I'm being taken care of by someone else and I don't have to do anything, and just like, or don't have money and someone else isn't taking care of you. But the thing is you don't want one or the other. You want it all. I know I did. And one of the things that was the hardest for me in my journey was discovering the balance between both. Because when I first left my job, I started my first business. Well, actually, it was my second, but my first business fully on my own in 2016, which was event planning. At first, I like went hard. I went hard, like figure it out. And then I got down before we left the States. And then once we got down to the Virgin Islands, then I was like, woo, I'm on vacation. I have the dream life. It's just going to all come to me. Woohoo, manifestation. It didn't happen. And then I went into panic mode and I like swung the other way and started frantically trying to get my business to work. And then that's when my husband also started his furniture design business, which was great and built from his own passion. But then it turned into we have to make money, and then feeling that pressure again. So then going into hustle and what can I do to bring in more clients for him, for me, for the weddings and the events. And I need to go get a job. And then it was like, so swinging back the other way, desperation, hyper masculine. I don't know what direction I'm on now, but going into the unhealthy, like overdoing, overworking, overachieving, and needing to keep it all going. So it was like I could never find, and this was just back then, but I couldn't find that balance between the two. As I started to grow in my business and my life, I started to find more balance, but I also found that it was really hard for me to actually feel okay sometimes with the idea of not working so much and actually letting it be easy. And so that pendulum, like for years, would just keep swinging back and forth, and I'd make a lot of money like traveling, doing the things that I wanted. I'm just like, sweet, I don't have to do anything, it's great. But then the next month the money wasn't rolling in the same way, and so I'd go into panic mode and it would swing back the other way. And it was like this back and forth all the time of, I'm enjoying my life, I'm not. And from the outside, people were looking in, envying me. They saw, you're making money, you're living this great life. How do I do that? And for a while, I was able to help people with both, making money, having a great life. But I was struggling myself behind the scenes to do it all. And it wasn't until I really recognized what the secret to having it all was. And it wasn't just about alignment and fluffing around and doing whatever I wanted with my day, and it wasn't also about having to work harder to spend more time, because it was always kind of this feeling of like, am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? And really, it was getting to the core of what that was, because that's the thing that's was keeping me and is keeping you from the life that you actually want, and that the life where you get to have an amazing business that you love, that's fun, that makes money, is something that people desire and want. But also you get to travel, you get to feel healthy and thriving in your body. You have successful relationships, friend, family, and romantic, and it's all working in your favor. And the thing is it's not a fallacy. You can have both, but it's not going to come from what you're doing. It's coming from who you're being. It's from the choices, the decisions that you make, and why you make them. It's about, going deeper within. And I think a lot of times people have kind of focused, again, either strictly on strategy or just on their mindset, or oftentimes they're working on mindset when in reality, it's not about their mindset because it's much deeper than that. And sometimes people don't like to talk about the deeper work, but it is the thing that often moves the needle. And with my clients, it is what moves the needle. It's doing the work of becoming the person who has it all, becoming the person who can hold not just the money and the business or the life. It's the person who can actually hold both of those next to each other with a sustainable foundation for both, and without all of the waves up and down, the emotional waves, or the financial waves, honestly. And it's taken a lot of learning for myself to kind of get to where I am. And it hasn't been the easiest journey. And for a long time, I made myself wrong for that. And I know a lot of people who've ended up in my world have been very similar to me, because I would see people, having these big, I've only been in this for, a year and a half and I'm already making $100,000 months, we don't necessarily know the backstory and how true everything is, but there was people I actually knew and genuinely believed were doing this well in business. And, the comparison game, it's a tough one. And I would find myself wondering why was it so easy for them? And the thing is, it's not easy, and we don't know anyone else's journey, no matter how easy they make it look, because everybody has to go through their own thing. But I believe that some of us have a different journey to take. We have a different thing that we need to overcome in order to get to where we want to go. And while everything and anything will work, it's not going to work for everybody. So part of what I do is to help you to define what it is that you actually desire, what right now doesn't align to that, and then what you want your life to actually look like, and we break it down step by step of exactly what you need to do and who you need to be to get there. And that does sometimes include, deeper level work to alchemize the, stuck emotions or energy that's been kind of lingering and keeping you in the same types of patterns and loops, because we want to break that cycle. Okay. Because if you actually really, I don't telling people to think a whole lot, but when you think back in your journey, you can probably think about, and I know for myself, I've done this exercise where there's very similar situations. Oftentimes, they come up because it's not like you're being tested, but you're being given an opportunity, and there's the fork in the road. And this is often where people choose wrong, because it's not always about, again, the next big investment, the next big thing, or it's not about being in fear and being too cautious, but it's about making the aligned choices and knowing what is aligned for you and what steps you need to take in any given moment. And that deeper work is the work that I do with my clients. I help you become the identity of the woman who has it, that has the life, that has the relationship, who is got the body that she wants and the life she wants on all fronts. So if that's what you're looking to have and my story resonates with you, I would love to speak with you more about how I can support you. Or you can just also come join me in my community, Unleashed and Authentically Expressed, which is a great place to start. So if either of those feel good for you, you can go ahead and join the community. The link will be below here somewhere. And otherwise, send me a message if you'd like to talk more about how we can work together or to set up a time to chat. You can message me on Facebook, LinkedIn, or Telegram. Okay, talk to you soon. Oh, like and subscribe as well.